another quick live stream. I'm not doing lots of vlogging since my return home. My vacation that I bought and paid for. My mom was my guest. I live streamed earlier tonight for a little while. Just commenting, you know, reminiscing. And noticed the difference this time. Come home and it's all quiet since my cat died. Dead. No, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Dead. And I was like, ugh. So I just, little updates. And somebody asked me a question during a video I made and uploaded on social media. I published, vlogged, published, public. And something I noticed in that part, about that area that I was in, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, lots of morbidly obese other people. Although they were well groomed. It's as though they gave a care, you know, about themselves. I just saw some and I was just going somewhere. I didn't film in there because I didn't record in there because I didn't videotape, I didn't photograph because of privacy and safety. And I was just like, were I to eat every day the rest of my life, the remaining of my life, that I did when I was on vacation. And I don't. Today I ate less than 2,000 calories and I exercised. In addition to that, as soon as I finished before gardening, I swallowed one of my pain relievers with and or without anti-inflammatory, the pain reliever. One dose of my knees paining me. My right foot too, because of where I was walking while on vacation, the gravel, the pebbles, the rocks, people. And I was like, you know, this would be a great place to buy a cottage. You know, have a little cottage somewhere. Not that I'm going to do it, because it's a place to visit, right? But it was, I wouldn't mind having a small cabin somewhere and or rent a cabin out for a few days. But it was really good. My treat this time. I was like, I mean, we could have done something for the Active Adult Center, Mississauga, although how? It's so quick. I mean, sometimes you don't even have time to blink. I mean, you don't even get 5 hours. You just get like 3 hours anywhere, really. And then you're back on the transportation, returning to the center. And then, you know, so it's just quick. I mean, a day outing, barely have time to eat lunch before getting on a bus and doing anything, you know. There's just not lots of time. I remember when it was buffets. Remember those buffets? Buffets. There was never enough time to do much of anything, although there was buffets. I haven't ate at a buffet in a long time. And I was like, Mom, my cat is dead. I had all this, my knees, my wrist, injured, wounded, no, who, what, where, when, why, and how. And my recoveries, my recuperating. Do you want to go? My mom was like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm buying the reservations and stuff. We're going. And we went. And my mom did do some of the buying too, which was really good. And the food was really good. Night 1, I ate salad and onion rings. Night 2, I ate steak and sweet potato fries. And there was no night 3, although I ate breakfast. Everything was carnivore. It was really good. I don't know that I'll remain carnivore because I have preferred vegetarian with and or without the sauces, etc. Lacto and or ovo vegetarian. And I was just, I'm not vlogging very much as I did earlier. I've decided, you know, unless it's a family emergency, maybe I'll record more. I'm just need to take a rest from that sort of lifestyle. It's just myself and my plant indoors, and then I have Mayan pets for babies, Bella's Fairies garden on my balcony. I tended to tonight, this evening. And I'm just like, I was like earlier, it's not raining. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. Like, do you want to go out for a walk around the block with me, Mom? Because Mom needs to exercise too, right? And I did some more physiotherapy exercises. I ate less than 2,000 calories. I ate more than 360 calories. Not that I was counting calories, but I'm pretty sure that's what I ate. And I mean, I was eating like a gluttonous wannabe. I was eating gluttonous while on vacation. And if I was to eat that every day, I'd be an extra, extra large. And I don't do that. So all my clothes are still fitting me. I'm still sizes, women's, mediums, and or one size fits all. Mediums. And coats, like my winter coats, large. Everything else is medium. I don't even know what size of bra to wear nowadays. I know it's like, I'm not a 32 triple A and I'm not a 32 double A. I know I'm a C cup. Um, it's not 32. This is a medium bra top. I like to wear. Most of my boobs nowadays is at the side. He's squished. To the side, the front. A push-up bra would be nice. I have an outfit I haven't worn yet. Black push-up bra would be really good. I would go really, really grand with that. I didn't do lots of gambling. I wasn't there to do gambling. I was there to do some sightseeing and lots of eating. And I was very good because of the alleged opioids I've been swallowing and muscle relaxants, as I mentioned earlier. So I couldn't even have a glass of wine, but the food was really good. I like my carnivore dinner. I like my vegetarian dinner. I liked my carnivore breakfast. I'd actually call that brunch. And then I had carnivore dinner, something I hadn't had in a very long time. A hot dog. All the condiments I liked. French fries were a huge box of those condiments. My mom had some French fries, and she ate most of her hot dog and condiments. It was nice. A lot of it was deja vu, too. In addition to, I know I've been there before. And on the other side of the lake or river, whatever you want to call it, Detroit. My mom was a bit cranky. Her symptoms and behaviors, illnesses, well, you never know that she's really sick. I mean, cholesterol and stuff. You know, she's disabled, but she got cranky, and I was just like, you know what, Mom, let me finish my cranberry juice. Could be a bit less noisy going down the hallway. Be quieter. Stop complaining so much. We're having a good time. And then finally, when the food came, she was much happier. It was really good. I liked it. I liked the foods, the condiments, the beverages, company, for the most part. I didn't like cleaning staff, professionals. Didn't come till we were leaving the day of. The day before, since we went out, it would have been really, really good. Because they had come in and, given us new clean linens, towels, blankets, all that stuff, maybe back into place or whatever, cleaned it up. Instead, it looked like home. Me, between cleanings, right? I'm untidy. And I figure, oh, I think I just or one of those chinch bug things. Oh, they're on my balcony. More than welcome out there, just not indoors. I'm just finishing my Pepsi Zero. I felt like I needed a treat, so I have myself a Pepsi Zero. I'm gonna make myself tea. See if my mom wants any fruit. Get some strawberries and blueberries raw. And I got some yogurt. I've already ate enough. Maybe I'll eat a strawberry for my tea. Still less than 2,000 calories. And it's sort of ketogenic. I can have a blueberry and a strawberry. I have two necklaces with me, my vacation. This one I wore going, and the heart one I wore there. And then I put this one back on. My wrists too painful, so my broken wrist. And as I just leave it on. As long as I don't get wet. Ooh, my boobs look good. Good enough to eat. Although, and I checked for emails, and sometimes I don't get all my emails, you know, and some other people relived it, and or somehow or other technology tried, showed and told they sent emails, and then they didn't, and then they later tried to send the emails and lied about when and where, from, to have, to on, from, by, where, when, and the contents, and I'm like, I've looked at emails, and I didn't find anything of any billings, maintenance, and repairs, so that's that. I don't like my hair style. I like it longer, and I'm going to grow it all summer, not getting another long hairs trimmed. I might get my bangs cut once more. I like having a fringe. Makes me look more youthful. I wanted to dye my hairs before going on my vacation. I just did not have time and or the health to did. My knees, my wrists, and then since vacation my left hip has been paining me, on my ankles, both hands, wrists. My neck was a bit sore, painful. I've been thirsty. Glad I made it to get some new radishes. The size of them. You should go see the video I made and put out there, published social media. The size of them were huge. Nice big ones. I ate one. There's a bit of Himalayan salt, the pink salt on that. My cat, I actually thought if you're a pet parent, I've ever had a cat, that my cat had crystals. But that was what was causing him to be as ill. It wasn't crystals before, it wasn't later since. It was blood in his urine, cancer. He was bleeding, he was dying. He had chronic, he was ill, and he had some kind of IBS, and he had um, congestive heart failure. And I knew he was going to be a sick cat to have. I just didn't realize while I was sick. I've been buying some new clothes, bought myself some new clothes. Um, that I couldn't get access to very well, wearing many of the other pajamas. I was wearing the loungewear stuff that with the morning my cat was sicker. I tried to laundry after my cat died, and I couldn't get the smell out completely, and it just, I decided, my mom and I talked about it. I said, I'm going to throw them, put them out in the garbage. I'm not going to keep them. And then I saw that they were for sale, discounted again, and I was like, I'm going to get, I think they're the same or just slightly a different color of yellow. So I'm going to get those just in case. And I have all that stuff put aside just in case I get another one, but it's not going to be for a very, very long time. And it's just sad. You know, it's going to take me a long time to get over sedated and then euthanized my pussycat and watched his beautiful, beautiful self looking at the veterinarian and just taking it, taking it in. He put up not a fuss. He just knew. He even went very quiet. It was an eerie quiet. I still live the horror. And my doctors and I have discussed it. And I know some of my haters, they lied about mental health before because they didn't show and told the truth. And it's just a grieving process. It's just grieving. And it's going to take me some time more to get over it. And I'm hopeful that, although haters, I hope my haters, they're not my haters, they just hate me. They're haters that hate me. Just leave us alone so we can grieve in peace. I know some people don't understand, some other people don't understand. Oh, it's just a cat. My cat was not just a cat. My cat was a pussy cat. My cat loved life to the fullest. Even on his sick days and all those veterinarian visits and the week before, I knew it was time. We wanted him to come home till it was the absolute only option. I mean, could have did more surgeries, procedures. Could have lived another day. He could have lived at the most 2 more weeks, but he would have suffered. He would have suffered. And I didn't care about, the urine, the blood, the vomit, but hearing him howling and growling and in pain, it was just, and then the silence dying, it was just, and I just wanted to celebrate life, my cat life, and I needed him, and I knew where I was going. I was just like, and the day I was leaving, I decided to go for a little walk. My knees were, everything was, and I was just, I believed the tour guide or tour guides and the bus driver would keep my mom safe. Privacy and safety. So I went for a little walk, and I wasn't the only one. Although I went for, and then my ride going home came. Well, the drop-off locations came, and I didn't walk as far as I wanted to, although I had a good walk. I had a good walk. And I was just, and some other people who showed and told me earlier, oh, being a celebrity, it's just part of it. You have to accept that you have haters. And I'm like, yeah, I can accept that, but I don't have to accept that they did and what they do as hateful. I don't have to. As police officers' jobs, serve and protect me and other victims from all those haters. Security guards, etc. Haters. And Charles, my cactus missed me. You could sense, I believe in all that botany stuff, uh, part of religion, that they do have feelings. And I believe that my cactus missed me. When I came back, I noticed a bit of a change. And I don't think it was a draft. I think it was, real. My cactus could hear me, could, you know, the vibrations of my voice, etc., my breathing, and then my balcony, myself and pets for babies, Bella's Fairies Garden out back this year on my balcony outside. That is, you know, need some TLC tender loving care. So I did that, and that garden outside is in memory of my dead and died pussycat, Rudy Noel. Pussycat, my pet, my fur baby, Halloween, my familiar. I am the Bella Switch, Avril, Halloween. Many years, many years. And that, it's not a big extravagant, I mean, lots of other people maybe do big extravaganza. I don't. It's just a little something. Not doing a herb garden, nothing edible, human consumption, cat consumption, nothing out there that, toxic or anything. It's just a little, you know, where I'd have had a backyard, a house. That's why I said to my mom, where did I get some of my money back and or investments, GICs, whatever, and savings that I saved, and all that stuff, and all my inheritances and gifts and prize monies, etc. I'd love to buy another house. I'd like it. A nice little small bungalow. Just a small garden, so I could put my furries in there, my mom's cat, and my Rudy Noel in the ground, and I'd take with me that little balcony garden of mine, and I'd actually put that around. With my mom's disabilities, my mom, as I mentioned, high cholesterol and alleged angina, etc. My mom doesn't have the health for a house. I just, and my mom wandering. I don't want to be, I want to phone police oftener to try and find my mom, who's gone missing before. Even in 2024 went missing, and I was just like, my mom did not go missing. My mom did not go missing. Vacation was good. I don't understand how my mom alleged neurology, senior services, and ex-family doctor can get away with the mental health my mom had, and not fully and properly medicate her as. There's no way anybody should, can, could, may, must, and need showed and told me that my mom taking medication, pharma, medicine, that should, can, could, may, must, and need my mom not forget more, and my mom remembers. Instead, showed and told me, oh, it won't make it any worse, it won't make it any better, although you might get some of your memories back. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I reported that doctor, all those doctors, to patient relations at the hospital. I was like, there's no way. And I asked for a new CAT scan MRI. The doctor was like, she ended the appointment without a care in the world. I wanted to see all those test results because I was with my mom. I mean, sure, I went to schools, I had my dad, and then when my dad died, schools, and I worked, and then my 50th birthday when I was younger, not too long ago, I took took up more athletics, seniors kind, 65 plus, and encouraged my mom. And I'm like, there's no way. I mean, I think a lot of it, I said to my mom earlier today, maybe you should cut back on the sugars just a little bit, the cookies, and just maybe have a biscuit in the morning with your meds, and then get into a sandwich or something in the afternoon, maybe 2 sandwiches if you like, because she does, you know, and have dinner. And maybe if you have one kind of cookie in the morning, you could have another kind of cookie in the afternoon with a cup of tea, a mug of tea or something. Just cut back on the sugar a little bit, eat more fruits and vegetables, with and or without meat and cheese. Less carbs, and you'll feel better. I tried. At least I tried. She ate good while we were out. She had some. She ate the surf and I ate the turf. She was eating some shrimp. She liked her shrimp, and I liked my turf, the steak. And the night before, I liked my salad and onion rings, and my mom liked her surf, her shrimp. And anybody and everybody that showed and told me that that could cause some kind of Alzheimer's, that was such ill-informing idiots. Just because I can't eat certain things doesn't mean that causes memory loss. It's such misinformation, ill-informing patient and family. Including, if you Google it, there's so much misinformation. She ate it. She even ate some lettuce and stuff, some French fries. She ate good. In addition to all the other stuff she ate those days, she was really enjoying herself. And sometimes, between you and me, I don't think my mom always forgot. I think she did some lying along the way too, storytelling, and or was repeating what some other people tried, showed, and told my mom and I what was real instead of realities. But I'm glad we had a good time. And it was it was different than just eating the local kind of stuff, you know, not just Tim Hortons and stuff, it was different. And it was good and or better. It was good. I am back. Remember me? Yes? I remember you. And the man next door, I reported him several times to security and the condominium corporation and police. And the paramedics witnessed too that he's a weirdo and that he was harassing and bullying. And that he should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not to add on in, out from here. And he shouldn't even touch the front door handle, my front door handle. He's not to be here to add on in, out from us. Out there and here. When I was going to the hospital, it's none of his business. When I fired my maid, it was none of his business. Cleaner had no choice. It was all none of his business. And that police went there. July 2, I have the police report, incident number, and tried to stop it. Paramedics too earlier bit my knees, my neck, and everything. Tried to stop him getting on elevators and coming to more. February 23 and March 18. And all other times. Because I fainted. I've been fainting. I fainted before because of, and I'm sure it was just an allergy. I had my cat. It was just all that, Low blood pressure, sinus bradycardia, and then I had influenza type A virus, all that stress since my cat, since my cat died and earlier. And my immune system was weaker, and I got that influenza type A virus, and then I got rid of that. I became negative of that, and just took me months to get over it all completely. Then allergies are back, eventually hay fever, and just the way the real estate is these days, and new, it's difficult. It's difficult. And that man is a hater. He's been hating us for a very long time. I mean, I've even community posted photos of the vandalism they did next door, outside that front door, next door. And I never did that. And they tried blamed us. Yeah, I could see them doing it. Security cameras on, the security camera on, recorded that they did it, that it was not us, it was other people did that. They tried to blame us for anything and everything. It wasn't us. Haters. And they are a different, allegedly different race, and a racist creed, and creeds and religions, and religion, and they just could not live in this society as Canadians. Could not. And they not only harassed us, they harassed the staff that came. My mom's staff, my staff. They would not stop. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're eavesdropping outside my front door, or while this is ongoing, and or on my live stream now. And eventually YouTube is going to have to show and tell all my subscribers, all who are and were on my social media. Foodie Beauty and Apple Bella's Foodie Beauties, The Real Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty 3, Bella Switch Avril, and Avril and Pets for Babies, Bella's Fairies Gardens. And elsewhere, like Facebook, such as, not like, such as Facebook, TikTok, and as I'm reducing anything and everything I do public, that's social media, myself, stalkers. He's a stalker. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's been phone calls to us and how they got our phone numbers. I mean, how? How do stalkers get that personal, private information? I never gave it, not knowingly anyways. And lobbies, directories, I mean, they shouldn't have had any contact with us whatsoever. Off and on and off internet and Wi-Fi, all of it. And they're probably going to complain about this too, and tries blames us for it, and themselves seeking revenge more, because they don't understand privacy as safety, careers, and hobbies. We don't want to talk to them. We don't want to know them. More than a year now. And elsewhere too. July, June 2, June 5, 6, and 10, and all other times. Too many knees, too many wounds, too many injuries, too many recoveries, too many recuperating, knees, Bellises. My mom, myself, and more other Bellas. Other people, haters, stalkers. It's good to get away from that some of the time. Vacation, foods, beverages, condiments. Whether any of them have been haters and or stalkers on the internet, Wi-Fi, social media, or whatever. The foods were good. I enjoyed my meals, beverages, condiments, etc. I enjoyed most part. I really did. Mac and cheese was not as creamy as I would have liked it because I expected it creamier, although and I'm sure you can too hear the quiet. My cat died. Dead. Quiet. And at my bedroom window, I have my cactus and I have the drape open a bit. Other people misconstrued, lied. Oh, I was looking at them. We were staring, watching them. I mean, they were paranoid, aggressive, and agitated. It's a cactus. My cat liked to look out the window. Windows. He loved it. He didn't like strangers, as I mentioned earlier. He didn't like anything. He loved us. He liked us and only us. He tolerated veterinary and health care, but he didn't like it. He liked us. He liked it to be with us. And since I've just been spending more time home, 2024, then my cat gravely ill, sicker, and then Dad died. Just since it's nothing mental health, it's just grieving. It was good to get away for a few days. I've taken a pain reliever. I don't have anything that's an antidepressant or anything. It's just pain relievers and muscle relaxants. And I'm going to have a tea in a little while. I need a tea. I'm going to get that strawberry, that blueberry. And if you want to watch somebody eat oftener, go watch the other Foodie Beauty, Chantel. Because I'm not doing that at home anymore. Go watch her be a gluttonous person. I don't want to. I'm not threatening her or anything. I just like privacy and safety. I really did do. And I want more privacy and safety home and all elsewhere. All everywhere. Myself and one and more others. All names and all named Bellis. Use the like button. Leave your likes. There's been more than one of you on my live stream. Thumbs up, like. And did you not already subscribe? Please subscribe. And like, I haven't fully unpacked my bag yet. Vacation. I have to do a load of laundry and I just don't feel like it. And my mom, I like to prepare her pills. She could do it herself. She just needs to be supervised for 7 days. And here, take your pills, 3 or 4 times a day, 7 days a week. I want my mom to get some more independence back. Neighbors, they don't know how to be neighbors in this neighborhood. They don't know how to mind their own business. I can't work from home. We can't do our hobbies from home. They don't like it. Why don't they leave? Why don't they just go away and never come back? Just leave themselves. Go away. It's none of their business. They're paying internet and or Wi-Fi's. They're subscribers. They're watching. They're listening. They're complaining, reporting stuff that's not allowed to be reported and listened to by them. They're reaching out all about, all to, and all about us, themselves, all bad, all purposefully, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, and all not employable themselves. I mean, and so the alleged World Wide Web, and there's Wi-Fi's almost everywhere, although that doesn't mean everybody has to, has, and have accesses to this that I'm doing now. Most other neighborhoods I know for a fact didn't have and don't have, and possibly, probably won't have. Themselves, careers and hobbies, and me. I don't know that I'll be doing this the remainder of my life, living. I live in constant fear of my privacy and safety, that and my family and friends and acquaintances, etc. But all those haters, stalkers that can't mind their own business and leave us alone. It's all on securities cameras. Eventually the securities guards, condominium corporation, all that, they're going to have to show and tell all who, what, where, when, why, and how to, at, on, and from, and by my front doors and windows. Doors and windows. And they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not, showed and told and used anything that was social media, internet, and Wi-Fi's that they should, can, could, may, must, and need, did, and do. Any of that. That's not condoned. Alleged community guidelines and community standards, etc. Cyber stalkers, that's all they are. Whether they were before, they obviously are during and since. All of them. All did. I don't do that. And I mean, I don't film and photograph. I don't vlog outside their front, other residents' front doors. I don't do that. I don't video make outside other residents' front doors and blather on about stuff that's not factual. And I don't show and tell. I didn't show and told other residents the same and or worse, those other people, haters, stalkers, tried, showed and told myself and more Bellis. I didn't do that, and I don't, and I won't. I'm just grieving, and I just want some more privacy. Just to grieve. Just to grieve. I don't know when my next vacation will be. A few days and or 2 days and or longer. I don't know. I don't know. And I want a new will kit. I know those other people I mentioned, stalkers, haters, they're not in my will. I'm not leaving them anything. Not even a pen. Not even a nickel. Not even a packet of seeds, Bellus perennius. I'm not leaving them anything. Anything. And anyone. Not even a can of Pepsi Zero. Getting nothing. Nothing. Other than do the police and the courts arrest them, hopefully a very long jail sentence they get, each of themselves. Without and or with them sued themselves, one and or other person, one and or others. And my name, I'm older now, before, during, and since my first and last name, Miss, Miss, dot, my first and last name. Because I'm older, it's not MISS, it's not MRS, it's MS dot, my first and last name. That's how I prefer it nowadays. I don't like to show and just, I don't want to do it anymore, show and tell my statuses. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's so quiet. And those other people, when the other residents used to accuse my mother and I of yelling at them through walls, the other side of walls, and were banging on the walls, it wasn't us or doing any proper damage outside front doors. It wasn't us. We had witnesses. We have witnesses. We have alibis the whole time. All those times. It wasn't us. And I recorded many a times, and other people witnessed those recordings. It wasn't us. We were the victims. All those haters, all those stalkers. That themselves obviously neurologically impaired and mentally ill, and lacking sanity and competence. Because they kept doing it. Self-obsessed with it, with a compulsive, obviously something else, I suppose, delusional. Ridiculous. And I hope the residents that there since we moved out are having it a lot easier than we had there. I hope the new neighbors we get are a lot, if not nicer, at least kind and law-abiding. And less noisy. Like I said, it was good to get away for a while, and I have to worry about that. I mean, I thought about my cactus. I took some photos of my cat with me, the one that died, is dead, and I was just today I returned to being a vegetarian. It was like totally all day vegetarian. I had some cauliflower. I had a hard boiled egg. I had some pizza, personalized sized pizza, vegetarian, not any meat. Meat, not any meat, not even pepperoni. I had nothing, not any pepperoni, nothing meat. Bit of cheese, although not meat. And been nibbling on some rice crackers. I ate a Brazil nut. I ate my garlic stuffed olives. And I ate my raw radish. Nibbling on my crackers. I have one rice cracker left, my portion controlled size cracker. Okay, later I take another pain reliever with it or without a muscle relaxant. And I could eat that. It's difficult doing physiotherapy exercises with this wrist. I find it painful. I did, and this one's been bothering me. Oh, getting those splints put back on my wrist and everything. I don't believe it's going to make my wrists any stronger, any healthier. It's just time. It's just time. I'm back to having my biotin almost every day. Oh, I missed having my biotin. And I do like my nuts and stuff. And tomorrow, before I go, is Friday Wear Pink. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're live streaming, vlogging, elsewhere public, and or home. Friday, wear pink. I'm wearing pink. I'm using a pink one oftener than I did because I like the message on it. Can you read it? I like that. Awesome. And yeah, pink. I got my pink outfit already. I don't like to wear pink every day. I like to wear, I did have a gray hoodie I really, really liked, but when I broke my wrist, the paramedics cut my sleeve to get to my wrist because it was too painful to, and they put an ice pack or something, but it's still tender here, still very warm to the touch. It's here. I mean, I could press on it, but if I do it, somebody else touches me, I can kind of, ow. Anyways, just a quick message to all you hater stalkers. Fuck off, leave us alone. We don't want to know you and we don't have to. All before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. And we want our privacy and safety, and we're all good, purposefully correct, lawful, legal, sane, competent, employable. I know I am. And my family, furries, fur babies, instead of those haters and stalkers. We just want to have some time. We should, can, could, may, must, and need. Anytime go out on my balcony, sit here, whether I'm live streaming, vlogging, video making, whatever, watching a video somebody else made, TV show that's, just, has nothing to do with anybody. We're just wanting to enjoy ourselves and not have to, I want to go in my kitchen and make a nice tea. I'm going to help my mom more. And we just want to, not know those stalkers, those haters, delusions, pet sitting, and house sitting, etc. My cat was pet sitted by others, allegedly professionals, veterinarians. And do I have another fur baby? I won't be using the same veterinarians because you haters, you stalkers, TMI, too much information, and I don't want to know. And you should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need it, not follow me there and be there with us anymore. Social media, etc. And with and or without us returned and or returning and or returned, all about, all to, and all about active out of Central Mississauga. And Central Park, Waymall. More and or less, oftener, if ever. More. I doubt it. Not for a while. We're busy. And if they don't understand that we're busy and we have other things to do, and they get all of themselves worked up and in and out of their mental health, paranoid, aggressive and agitated, and develop some kind of obsession already existing, pre-existed, and they develop it all the more with and or without compulsive, that's their faults. Has nothing to do with us. We should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not, blamed. All those happen, and happens. Good night. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. paper.